Man, Kendrick, you did not have to body. You did not have to go this hard, but then you did, and it was incredible. Just the thought behind everything, the research you did, the examples, everything was done so well. This is rap. This is the caliber of Ether when Nas calls Jay-Z Gay-Z. I mean, it's to that level. This is a diss track, and I am so happy rap is back. Real rap. This is real rap. Wow. Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for tuning in and for listening and for your comments. I really appreciate it, and you know who you are. Today's episode is going to be about the Kendrick diss and response to Drake's push-ups. Woo! Do we have a lot to cover? Let's get into it. So Kendrick Lamar, his diss track called Euphoria, is in response to Drake's push-ups. Well, let's just compare the diss tracks really quickly. Drake pokes fun at Kendrick Lamar's height, shoe size, stature, some contracts that he signed. But then Kendrick Lamar comes in and just attacks his parenting, attacks his obsession with surgery, attacks his blackness, and that he can't find his own identity. So right off the bat, I love the first beat that Kendrick samples. It sounds so much like the sound from Damn, which was an incredible album, but also let me just take it back before we get into like the verses. The contrast between the cover art for Push-Ups and for Euphoria is poking fun at Drake's being a producer on Euphoria and the HBO Max, which has why so many peens? So many peens. I'm uncomfortable. And then what Drake, his cover art is making fun of his shoe size. It's like, okay. Unless he took a page out of Nicki Minaj's diss track, let's not forget Bigfoot. Yeah, you remember that. Lying on your dead mama, on your dead mama, lying on your dead mama. What is that? What is that? And then the ASMR at the end? Sure, why not? YOLO. What I also love about Kendrick Lamar's Euphoria is that it dropped on a Tuesday. Do you remember this song a couple years ago? Got the club going up on a Tuesday. Everyone was singing that. And he drops a diss track about Euphoria, about Drake on a Tuesday. I mean, it's just the levels, the layers in this song are deep. See, this is why J. Cole backed out and apologized. He took himself out of the fight. This makes sense now. J. Cole, it makes sense because you can't come as a lightweight to a heavyweight fight. So Kendrick continues to attack Drake. He attacks Drake on his blackness. He attacks Drake on, promoting gun violence, and every music video got the trigger finger. Yet in 2019, apparently he was in a campaign in Canada and Toronto to help, stop the gun violence. Yet in every video and everywhere he's going, there's either a sample of an automatic rifle or some sort of automatic gun or a gun. And he's always, has that phantom gun in most of his videos because he's got to have that act tough. I knew there was something going on with Drake's body. After all, he kept posting those like shirtless photos and it kind of looked like he was sucking it in. Look, we all do it. We all pretend, we got to suck in a little bit, especially if you had a couple of drinks or you've been eating, your friend's like, let's take a selfie. And you're like, oh, right now, girl, really? So he's sucking in a little bit, but apparently he got his abs tucked in and he got a BBL. But as a dude, do you really want to get a BBL? Like, why? Or, I don't know, maybe you do? I guess it's your own choice. It's your body. You can do whatever you want. And then lastly, he got a nose job, which apparently there's before and after photos, but I haven't really been too concerned about Drake's obsession with surgery and noticed much of the transformation. I can say for a fact that his stomach definitely looked a little, there's some surgery happened there for sure. As a dude and a young man, if you just look at a weight, you're gonna already get cut, and you're so rich. You can get the best trainers, you can get a dietitian, probably like a month, 2 months of just only drinking clear liquor if you want to keep drinking, and like lean meat, you're probably gonna get cut. It's just the way of the world. But I love that Kendrick Lamar just attacked him for this and came with the receipts and the specific examples. Man, I loved it. Loved it. So there was an immediate response where Drake posted a story of Julia Stiles reading her poem in 10 Things I Hate About You to Heath Ledger, RIP. Yeah, Drake, that's how you respond to a diss track where someone's literally hating on your whole life, your upbringing, your accent, everything you do, and you repost a clip from 10 Things I Hate About You. Literally a chick flick. You didn't want to choose a different movie? You didn't want something that portrayed a little bit harder image, or that like I'm gonna come back stronger? Julia Stiles? That's the one? Okay, we might need to have a talk. Drake, let me talk to your people. My people will talk to your people. Oh, Drake, the Drizzler, Drizzy Drake. Remember? Started from the bottom, started from middle class and got even more rich. Have you seen his house in Toronto? That is so tacky on the inside. Who is your interior decorator? I don't know who approved any of that, but you know what? A paycheck is a paycheck. But, oh, Drake. This is why Rihanna dumped your ass. Oh, right. And then Drake used AI to emulate Snoop Dogg's and Tupac's voice, which immediately got taken down. He got served a cease and desist from Tupac's family. Good. And then Kendrick talks about this, how he's rolling in his grave, and then talks about his jewelry. And then I'm surprised Jada Pinkett Smith didn't make an appearance with all this Tupac talk. I don't know if you saw it, but Snoop Dogg did have a response to this AI generation of his voice in Drake's track, and he's just like a sad, just disappointed father. Like, Snoop Dogg is such a dad, and I love it. Especially guy that's actually from the West Coast, gang violence, gang scene. He's just takes his kid to football practice, and what a transformation. Bodied. Drake. Bodied. R.I.P. Drake. R.I.P. to your career. You still got Virginia Black? Is that still a thing? You said you could go get rich off that. So you might have to get that business model, kickstart that. Get that back up and running. I actually had Virginia Black, actually. It was, my mom, quote, too smooth. So, ooh-wee. What a day. What a review. What a response. What a diss track. Then Euphoria became the most searched word on the internet for a while. Like, it's so good. It's so good. I hope you guys enjoy it. Definitely listen to it. Go line by line. Let me know in the comments. Let's get this conversation going, and maybe there'll be a response by Drake, but it'll be nowhere near this level of good. I mean, let's be real. I like the soft Drake. It's Drake with the melodies. Oh, and then he hates how he says ninja. Oh my gosh. Thank you so much for tuning in and listening to my review on Euphoria and Push-Ups. I mean, if you haven't listened to it, go take a listen. Go to Genius, look at the line by line, the breakdown of where he's pulling his information from. But it's been great, and maybe Drake will have a response. Who knows? I'm going to go enjoy this weather. Thank you so much. I'll talk to you soon. Bye now.